Hi everyone, this is Shayla here from Pearl Co Makeup, and today I really wanted to share with you a beautiful winter look that you can achieve. I'm currently wearing it, so I'm going to show you guys a bit of a breakdown of this look and how you can get it. It's a really nice one going into winter. It's actually with using face oil to help you get that really beautiful glowy and kind of more hydrated look. I know that coming into winter, a lot of us, our skins are so much drier and it's really hard to get the moisture, and sometimes our product just doesn't quite sit as nicely. So yeah, I'm going to show you how you can kind of get around those problems by using a face oil, and exactly how to do it. So I hope that you enjoy it, and these are the steps on how to get this look. Alright guys, so I've got my oil here, and we're going to start off with this one here. I use a brand called Lakira. It's a lovely Australian brand. This girl is from Perth, and she's all about cruelty-free and all-natural products. So it's a really lovely brand to check out if you are looking for a face oil, because this is what you need to get this look. So I just put the tiniest little amount. Having a small amount of oil is actually going to be really beneficial for this look. You don't want to go overboard, so you don't want to put on too much. So just pop a little bit on like that there. So even a dry face oil would work really well. You just don't want anything too heavy. So yeah, because even though it doesn't feel like much now, with some makeup over the top, it is definitely going to have that effect. I can promise you that. So try not to go overboard. Less is always more, and start with that. Now we're going to go in with our Pearl Glow. Now this one here is your whitening effect. It's going to minimize any redness on the face and any of that sort of muddy consistency, and just give a really beautiful flawless look for any foundation or the golden glow, which is going to go over the top. It's a really nice brightening look, so for winter it's really lovely. It just helps kind of take away any of that yellow or overly brown look to any foundation. It would just kind of help calm that down a little bit and keep it more brighter. So just a few little drops, and basically we just pop it on with our hands. Start from the middle. And as you can see, it has got really good pigment. So you definitely need to use this product with something over the top of it. It is to help minimize the redness. It will take away color, and it will take away all color, so you're going to have to put it back in. And I'm even just going to pop a little bit over my eyelids as well too. So perfect. Here you go. I'll give you a little bit of a close-up look at that one there. Just really white and bright, and it's going to help take away that redness, and this lasts all day, this product. So this whitening effect doesn't fade, which is awesome. Okay, next we go in with our golden glow. Now this is going to help put the color back into the skin. So again, just a few drops. I'm going to pop this over the top. There we go, that's how much I've got there. Start from the middle, make your way out again. I find that by patting as well too, to help the colour, once it's sort of blended, you can then go back over with a bit more of a patting motion to help set it. I'm just going to get a little bit more, just because I feel like I want a little bit more colour to it. So you can layer it as well too. When you go for layering more so, I would probably, yeah, just go with that more of that patting motion, because I find that when you kind of blend away too much, it can. I'm just watching Winston running around in the yard today. We've got a lot happening here at the house, so I do apologise for any noise as well too, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so there we go. So we've got that blended all over, a bit of colour. Now these products aren't all about coverage, it's more just about the manipulation of colour in the skin and getting that healthy glow and that sort of look. So I mean, essentially if you were having a day around the house, or you were really having like a makeup free day, this is all you really need to do. You've got that beautiful dewy look base underneath. You can put your SPF as well too if you're going outside. The white glow will help minimize all that redness and pigmentation, and the golden glow will just give you that natural radiant color that you're looking for. However, for our girls that do like to have a little bit more coverage and have a little bit more makeup, then these next following steps are going to be for you. So now I would go in with just a little bit of concealer. So now I'm just gonna blend away that concealer that I've applied, and I've only used not much. So now the other thing to bear in mind when you are putting concealer in particular spots that you're wanting coverage is just to blend around that area as well too. You don't want it to be too stark. Yeah, so just making sure that you're blending out that area. And I'm just using my ring finger because you get a really lovely pressure when you use that finger. And I can just use the excess that's on my finger now just to go over any particular areas that have got just a little bit of redness and I might just want to smooth out. Perfect. That's it. I do feel a lot fresher, I must admit. I think if anyone suffers from dark circles or anything like that, you're definitely going to appreciate having a little bit of concealer underneath your eyes, and it just does so much. It's not a lot, but it definitely does a lot for you. And if you don't have any scarring and you don't have any blemishes on the rest of your face, good for you. Then you don't even have to worry about spreading any concealer anywhere else. Or if you just don't care, then that's good too. So now we're gonna go with just a little bit of powder over the top. Now, this step is a little bit crucial. So if you're going for a bit more of a makeup look and you've used an oil, then I really do recommend using a powder over the top because it is really slippery. So it does help set it in place. You'll probably get a bit of, a couple more hours jeopardy out of the look. And we're using the Hourglass powder, which I absolutely love. I'm just gonna go over those areas with this. Now it's a really soft powder. It doesn't give you a lot of coverage and it's really thin. So it might look like I'm putting a lot on, but it's super thin. And yeah, it doesn't get applied very heavily, if that makes sense. Okay, there you have it guys. So you can sort of see the overall look now. I'll step back. Looks good. Yeah, and it's not cakey. It doesn't look like I've masked my face up with foundation or anything like that. I've got a really beautiful radiant glow about me, but I don't look like I have makeup on. So it's a pretty good little secret to have under your belt, to have that no makeup look. Now we're gonna go in and just put a little bit of blush and just define the eyes, a little bit of lipstick, and yeah, that's it. From watching back on some of my videos, it actually looks like I'm using a lot of product because I keep going back, but I just wanted to point out that when I put my actual brush or my finger or anything like that and actually getting the product, I use hardly anything. So that's the trick I find. If you go in with less and just keep adding, that's the best way to go about it, and that's how you get a really lovely natural look. So just remember that. It might look like I'm using a lot of product, but I'm hardly putting anything actually on the brush or on my fingers, and that's why I keep going back. So yeah, always just use the least amount that you possibly can within reason. And yeah, just keep adding on it from there, and it's a really good basis, and you'll work out exactly how much you need to get each time, rather than every time you kind of, if you are a bit heavy-handed especially as well too, you go straight in and you get too much product and it's really hard to move on your face. Yeah, once it's sort of on, it's on basically when it comes to makeup. So just slowly apply and build up that kind of coverage or the intensity or anything like that. So I hope that helps. But yeah, just thought I'd point that one out. Okay, and that's it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little tutorial, and hopefully that you can see a little bit of difference in my other ones where I haven't used an oil, and you can just sort of see that it definitely has that little bit more of a dewier look. It's got a little bit of a glisten and a glow, and I just find that it's a really nice look going into winter because we are that little bit drier, so it's nice to have something that just gives you that little bit more of that dewier look. And yeah, hopefully you can find that helpful and use it in your day-to-day makeup look. Enjoy guys, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.